Am I live or am I just another victim? Oh man, people trip me out, man. Always playing that victim card. Always the victim. Well, now I'm a victim. I won't play my victim card. They're trying to silence my videos. Bang, bang. No, I was just sitting there. I'm dedicating this live stream to a certain channel that I will not mention. But they're quick to telling others that they're playing the victim card. I got blocked from my favorite channel again. I don't know what I did. That's what's up, bang bang. We got company right here. This son of a gun is one mean son of a gun right there. Corn Pop the Rooster. I see why Brandon was so scared of him. That's one mean rooster right there. I'm not at liberty to discuss anything like that because I noticed that they're a victim. The video didn't explain it, but the title showed it. So I figured, you know what? In the last 24 hours, I've put up one live stream and one short, and I've only got 45 views. I mean, come on, something wrong somewhere. Corn cob's one mean son of a gun. I'm gonna tell you right now, that sucker done jumped on me, runs for Ouija, and Ouija knows that Ouija wants it dead, all right, but Ouija knows want it to live. So Ouija's having a hard time with it, and that's how come I got Ouija in the house, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. Corn pop, because this sucker, I don't care if you're 100 foot away from him, he sees you, he'll run straight for you. Does the same thing to Ouija and goes to jump on Ouija. But if I'm not around, Ouija won't defend herself. But as soon as Ouija realizes that I see what's going on, Ouija tries to kill him. And us checking, I ain't scared. Come here, Cornbite. See? Well, he's just mean as hell. But yeah, but I'm a victim of censorship. I'm playing my victim card. Yeah. No, that's terrible though. And then on my daggum creator, what do you call that? When you check to see how many views and your what's it called? Algorithm, but whatever, arithmics. I don't know what you call it now. Analytics. I'll get it out in a minute. Oh, he's coming back for more. I'm telling you, this daggum chicken right here, corn pop, corn pop. I got that on there because Ouija about pulled my thumbnail off. Yeah, the studio or whatever it's called. But I forgot what I was even telling you. Believe it or not, the phone is level. I live on the side of a hill. Well, it's not quite level. That's level. And Corn Pop's just looking for a fight. Go on, Corn Pop. Tucker like sneak up behind you. Yeah, they look. Y'all see how foggy it is out here. Listen to all these chickens out here and stuff. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I put it. Look, how many subscribers do I have? I can't remember. It's something point 17, and that 17 keeps changing. But anyhow, I'm not even getting 1% of my subscribers to view my content. You know, oh, that's what I was saying. I went to YouTube Studio, and they left me a little note. They said, "Hey, you've only done so many videos this month, and you usually do between this and that. That's why your views are so low." Really? So you're telling me because I haven't put out as many videos that this is what I ain't getting though. The two video, I got a live stream and a short. I've only gotten 24 views on the short in 24 hours. All right, that's terrible. I mean, that's really bad. Hey, Janie. What? I told you about that, didn't I? The daggone K9 went underneath my thumbnail and started pulling it up. And I mean, she was being vicious. And I finally got it out of her mouth, and I was just holding my thumb, and I mean, it hurt so bad. I was sitting there wishing out loud. I was wishing I had slammed it in the door, because that would have felt so much better than getting your daggone thumbnail pulled. I mean, only 3/4 of it, but she detached it from the nail bed. You know what I mean? And it hurt. Oh, it hurt. It hurts to think about it. But anyhow, I got 3/4 of my thumbnails kind of snagging up, right? So I just sit there and put some tape around it so it don't get, yanked off. Oh, it's gonna hurt if it ever gets hung up on something. And there ain't no way. I mean, it went across the cuticle. I mean, I'm telling you, 3/4 of my thumbnail got pulled up all the way back to the cuticle. So there ain't no way it's gonna grow out to where I mean, it's gonna get yanked on something. Oh, man, it makes my legs feel weak just think about it. Cornbot, what are you doing? That's one mean rooster right there. So bad. You don't know how much you use a thumbnail. I mean, other than videos. He didn't like that. Hey, Cornbot, come here. Come here. Cornbot, come here. Come here. Come here. He'll get mad if I do a. See, he's ready to fight. Watch this. He's ready to go. You're so mean, Corn. You're so mean. Can y'all see that? I don't know if I got that on film or not. I took the main handlers. Oh, he don't like my boots for some reason. Nah, he don't think I'm gonna kick him. That joker's just mean. He attacks my boots because I guess they're like the same size as him. Watch. Believe me, he runs up behind me and flogs my boots. That's how come I put my boot out there. Later, corn pipe. See you at the swimming pool. He likes to peck the hair on my legs. I'm doing some stupid Brandon stuff, y'all. Oh man, y'all, I don't know. What is 217? Yeah, he don't think I'm gonna kick him though. He's after my feet. That's one mean rooster. I'm telling you, he's just mean. He's mean to some of these YouTube creators out there that have all this power to block you and take your wrenches away and stuff. You know what I mean? All 2017. Yeah, you would think if I got that many, I'm supposed to get 10%, at least 10% of my subscribers should view my stuff. So that means I should be getting a minimum of 200 views per video. And I can't even get 20 views. So I'm only getting 1% of my subscribers are watching my stuff. How? Why? What for? You know what I mean? Yeah, what did you see, corn pop? He did that little warning thing. But yeah, I just want to get on here and show y'all how victimized I am with the views. Now I understand why that channel has to do 40 videos a day. Because when you're only getting an X amount of views per video and you want to have, I mean, look, their showing only got like 9,000 views for the month, right? I'm like, and they're telling me, yeah, that's like, 5,000 views less than normal. Because I usually get like 15,000 views in a 28-day period. But I ain't worried about it because I can't get the truth out there. So I don't know what's the point. That's why I don't get on YouTube much anymore because you got pie hungry, daggum, crazy ass channel creators that, for whatever reason, sit there and block you and do all sorts of and talk bad about people and claim stuff that's not true. And I mean, it's just crazy, and they get away with it. And they can put up videos with a title that has nothing to do with what the video is, and that right there could be reported as misleading. You know what I mean? You think you go to watch a video that says, they are silencing me or whatever. Somebody at some point in that video, being silenced would be addressed. It's misleading content. You know what I'm saying? I mean that's YouTube rules. I run dirt cars. I read between the lines. There's all sorts of rules in the gray area. He cleans out the leaves himself. He's doing that right now. Well, like right now, I got on here with a brand new topic and started talking about it. I know within 12 hours, there's going to be a couple of little channels and some big channels that are going to be on that same topic because they watch the small channels because they can't come up with their own ideas. And my problem is I ain't come up with ideas. I'm just showing fact for what it is. Y'all figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. I can't tell you, hey, what you're looking at is a daggum, what could I use for an example? What you're looking at is the Mario Man. You know what I'm saying? The Mario Man's always in the clouds. I mean, yeah, there's the same stuff showing up in those clouds, and it might look a little different here and there, but in the scheme of things, it's still the same entity or whatever your dimensional creature, whatever you want to call it. See, that's what I'm saying. There's so many people want to get stuck on dome, globe, flat, all that. It don't matter. None of that really matters because nobody can prove any of it. Whichever way you want to go, none of it can be proven. I mean, unless you want to believe, not a straight answer. What's the name of that place? NASA? What? I can't remember what that stands for. It's like the sci-fi Hollywood. Unless you want to believe their bull crap. And see, you got a lot of channels out there, and I ain't knocking it. But they're using NASA satellites and, all this other stuff and looking at the sun and figuring out the CMEs and the plasma and this, that, and the other and blah, blah, blah. Well, it don't matter if you want to believe outer space is outer space and planets are rotating around the sun and the sun's spitting out this, that, and the other. That's fine. But in the reality of things, that might not be what's really happening, but the instruments are measuring something that we have been led to believe is a big gaseous ball of helium that is collapsing on itself and producing out like a furnace, which makes life exist. When in reality, that ain't nothing but a daggum laser burner, and we're a CD disc down here, and it's just, it's burning in a story. It's burning in a time. And y'all do realize CD disc start from the outside and go to the center. And what's in the center of a CD disc? A hole. It's all about projection, y'all. What do you think all this stuff they dig up is? That's the old laser engraved stuff. It gets layered. This CD's been used over and over and over. And they're just burning in new storylines on top of old storylines. That's how you get your layers, man. Come on. But it gets deeper than that. Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy. It's crazy. And what you got to figure out is you are you. Ain't nobody else in this realm we're in can get you to where you need to go other than you. And you cannot attach yourself to anything here because that will hold you. I'm telling you. If you know you're fixing to die and you're fixing to take your last breath, and you think about that collectible penny you got in a dresser drawer, and boom, you die. You just attached yourself here from one measly penny. You see what I'm saying? You cannot, anything here needs to be left here. You see what I'm saying? So when you go to expire out of here, do not think about anything that will keep you here. That's what I've learned. Look, I almost died yesterday morning in the daggum work parking lot, man. Daggum biscuit. Piece of biscuit, man. It's unbelievable. I don't know how to explain what happened. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like I went to swallow, but I was getting ready to swallow, and a piece of biscuit fell back in my throat on top of my windpipe hole, right? I was like, no problem. I'll just, blow it out of there, right? Evidently, I'd already exhaled, so I didn't have any air in my lungs. And I'm like, oh. I go, I know I can't swallow this. I can't breathe. I can't cough. I'm sitting there. I'm like, what the hell am I? I'm fixing to die. I go, I'm fixing to be found out here in my truck with a piece of biscuit that killed me. I'm thinking, this is so crazy. But that's what I'm saying. When you accept the fact you're going to die, don't worry about well, I guess I was worrying about how it was going to look, but, it is what it is. But somehow or another, I think I've been over enough that I made it fall forward, and then I was able to get some air in and cough and get it out. But I was at the slobber stage. I mean, I was fixing to die. UFO in the house. Huh. Jenny, you are who I think you are, right? Every rose has its thorn. I'm assuming I'm correct. I had a friend of mine showed up like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago out of the blue. Hadn't seen her in like 8 years. He's like, I didn't know if you're still living down there or not. I thought so. Oh man, that daggone corn pop looking around the corner at me. Yeah, it's kind of misty today, y'all. But yeah, I'm a victim. I'm victimized, y'all. But yeah, I got to where I don't care. YouTube kind of sucks. Well, it don't kind of. It definitely does. And I just, I buy these memory things for my phone, but man, I use them up so fast. It's crazy. I got a brand new one, but man, I broke my phone and I need to get a new phone. It's just a hassle. Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. And in high school, man, I did what I wanted, and I told those teachers to get over it. You know what I mean? YouTube ain't like high school to me. I mean, my high school was different. I was the minority. And the only way a white boy can survive as a minority is to act crazy. Some people find crazy white people, stay away from them. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, it was like 80 something degrees 2 days ago, and it's like 38 right now. It's crazy. I got a salt lick. Right. Oh, you see that white block out there? It's a salt lick. I try to provide like a sanctuary, you know what I mean, where everything's safe out here. These deer, they don't really run, they trot off or sometimes walk off. Yeah, it's crazy, this weather. They're trying to make people sick. They had it so foggy, it's crazy. I pull my t-shirt over my mouth and nose because, man, I don't know what's in that shit. Like right now, I should be wearing a mask or something because my nasals, it's weird. It's hard to explain. It's like they're dry but runny at the same time. And I know it ain't allergies, 'cause ain't nothing blooming out, you know what I mean? Yeah. You ought to, bang, bang. And you could write it off. Start labeling yourself as what do they call it? What do they call that? What? Damn, I'll think of it later. It'll pop in my head. What do they call them daggone people? Influencer, yeah. Start representing yourself as hey, I'm John Boy. I'm a YouTube influencer. Oh man, it's so crazy. Me, 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 me. Everything's about me, 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 me. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. Yeah. Hang on, I'm trying to catch up on this. Yeah, Ouija's been acting weird. I mean, really, she's been acting kind of weird. But yeah, it's so crazy, man. And what I don't get, all right, it's showing like 48% of my views is coming from America. And then I got like 1 point something percent coming from the Philippines, 1 point something percent coming from Indonesia. I got 1 point something percent coming from Taiwan. I got 1 point something percent coming from, did I say India? Indonesia, Taiwan. What was that other one? Can't remember what number 5 was this time. All right. Well, that ain't even 50% of who's viewing my stuff, but it won't show me any other countries. You know what I mean? Hell, I had Russia was number 2 country watching me for a while, and I had Ukraine watching me in the top 5. It's crazy, man. I'm getting out there to these places, but it's just 1 or 2 people, I guess. I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it, man. These people that are, man, like stealing women's luggage and working for nuclear waste management of a country are accepted as normal. Man, that crap ain't normal. I mean, I saw a news thing. They made a point. I'd already thought about it. I'm like, how does this guy get lucky enough to grab these suitcases that has these, extravagant kind of dresses and stuff in it? Come to find out, the dress designer realized that dude was wearing her one of a kind design. So evidently he was stalking her. What? Corn pop? This dadgum chicken done snuck up behind me and it's growling. You hear him? But yeah, I mean, that guy had been scoping stuff out to know, hey, I need to grab these suitcases. You know how? I mean, it's hard not to find your own luggage in the carousel, let alone somebody else's. You shouldn't know their name or anything, right? I mean, oh man, yeah, that stuff's probably already down the Gulf of Mexico by now. People won't realize you got that undercurrent just moving faster than what's on top and stuff. I mean, that shit. And look, I guarantee you could take an ounce of that stuff and dilute it in 5 gallons of water, and it would still be more than commercially, industrial use strong. So you think about how much water it's going to take to dilute that to neutral. It never will. that stuff's gonna go out in the ocean, man. They're killing us. They're killing the planet in the name of green peace or whatever. They're killing this planet under the guise of saving it. I don't know, it's just so crazy. Or planet, whatever, world, whatever you want to call this thing. Like I said, you can look at it any way you want to believe it, and it'll be right. You know what I mean? There's no one reality. There's no one reality in this realm at all. Nobody thinks exactly the same. Reality is from the perspective of the observer, y'all. I know what I observe. I know what I see. And I know what my reality is. And I can't push my reality onto y'all. That's how come I just show you what I'm seeing. Sometimes I might think out loud. It's just crazy. I'm just trying to figure it out. I ain't saying it's definite. The Mario Man tells me. uh, that's weird. I got a couple of crows I was sitting there messing with at work. Well, I call them ravens. I don't know. I can't tell if they're boys or girls. I don't know how you do that. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just thought I'd do a victim live stream to help out the victims out there. And if you feel like you're a victim, get over it. Oh man, I'm kidding. Or am I? Yeah, it's been weird, man. Like this damn rooster. This thing's meaner than a dog. It goes after Ouija. Well, they got close the other day, man. I've had to break them up a couple times, but the last time, Ouija had a mouthful of feathers, and it's hard to make her not want to kill something when she doesn't got a bite of it. But that chicken attacked her, man. I mean, it just come across the yard and jumped. Yeah, that joker's crazy now. Man, it's kind of quiet out here. Well, what is that gonna do? Bang, bang. Look, one shot of moonshine a day is all you need. If you act now, for $19.99, I can send you. Oh, I gotta get on the road. I was just trying to let it brighten up some, but it don't look like it. Man, I got guys at work now. The dude come up, man. Ever since you told me that, I believe you're right. Look, we have a blue sky day, right? No airplanes, none. I'm talking about none. And if you do see one, there's not even a contrail behind it. You know what I mean? But then, and they try to tell us it's normal air traffic, right? But on those days that you don't see maybe one or two planes all day long, and then the next day, man, I'm saying in the hundreds of planes going over, zigzagging, meeting up, crossing. I mean, within less than 1,000 feet of each other and stuff. I mean, yeah, that's airline traffic. And most of the time, they're all headed one certain direction. You know, 80% of the time more than any other direction. I mean, I don't get it. They don't have return flights. Oh man, this thing ain't been moving on me. What happened to my chat? Let's see. I got behind one court. I'm victimized by the dumb. Yeah, you and me both. Bubba News, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I'm kind of cold. I didn't really. I don't know what happened, y'all. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what happened. Man, I've been hearing them up there. You can tell the difference between the drones and stuff. They got more of a big model airplane engine sound if they're prop driven, gas fired, and then they got a different kind of jet sound. Man, we've been having a lot of helicopter. I mean, helicopter flyover. I mean, above treetops. It's disguised as like a med helicopter, and not even 20 minutes later, that sucker's headed back the other way, and then like less than 20 minutes later, here comes another one right back the direct. It's just crazy stuff like that. And then I hear these airplanes, and I can hear them coming, and then when they get like near, I hear them throttle back, be like, and I can hear them up there coasting around. It's like they're spying on me or something. I'm like, this is crazy. Been hearing stuff that they're jet fighter jets. They're not Lear jets and they're not passenger jets. See, military helicopters got a different sound and different, jets sound different. We hear them dogs barking in the background. Every time I try to get an audio of these jets, man, look, a certain time, these jets just pop out of nowhere, like right above me, and it's loud as crap. It sounds like a Saturn V taking off, right? But every time I try to record it and I make a recording, I go back to listen, and all I hear is my neighbor's dogs over there. Yeah, it's been kind of weird around here. Ouija's been acting weird for a couple weeks. There's been a couple of times it's been so quiet out here. It was crazy. I mean, like no sound, not even ear ringing. It was weird. Man, up in Jackson, those ambulances and cops and all that. I get so sick of hearing sirens. I like it down here in the woods. I don't like that there big city life. Out one day, the Walmart's like down the street, right? Man, they had it all roped off and everything. Somebody done called in a bomb threat, and they had hazard response team and all that. None of that stuff hits any big news or anything. Yeah, where I'm at, I never wore a mask. And if a business had me, wanted me to put one on, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to come in here. Man, I ain't worried about no dog, man. They better be worried about me. I chased daggum skinwalker up the driveway. What you talking about? At least that's what I assume it was after I researched it. That was crazy. But yeah, look, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming around. But I'm gonna get off of here. It's kind of cold out here. I'm gonna go in and try to figure out what I'm gonna do. I need to go to the store. Oh, Well, look, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate y'all coming. I'll holler at y'all later.